And yes, another very exciting Saturday. I just want to say, Merry Christmas, compliment of the season. I mean, this is a season for celebration. And as we are wrapping up the year, I hope you get to spend some quality times with your loved ones. All right. So yeah, this is me wishing you Merry Christmas, because by this time next week, the Christmas would have already been. I mean, I've celebrated most of it. So yeah. So this is me saying Merry Christmas, wishing you a beautiful holidays, spend time with your family, take time to rest. All right. So yes. So today, as we all know, the Nigeria Landlord Show is your number one real estate investment platform, where we bring you all the pros and cons of investing in the Nigeria real estate market. We bring you all the trending news and the informations and updates, yes, on the real estate market here in Nigeria. On this show, we show you how to make real estate work for you. And I am your host. My name is Amara Onzurike. And today we have another very valuable topic, another insightful topic. Yes, and I won't be doing this alone. I have someone who I'll be introducing shortly, who's going to be joining us on this very insightful topic. Yeah, so it's going to be power packed. Remember we had this topic with our topic is the new tax reform laws and their impact on real estate and home ownership in Nigeria. And yes, this is going to be a continuation of the episode that we had 2 weeks ago. A lot of you reached out asking questions, about talking about the new tax reform law, which is happening, which is going to be implemented in January from the 1st of January 2026. And yes, there have been a lot of gray areas in this topic about how it pertains to your personal income, your businesses, and of course your real estate investment. And like on this show, we show you and we'll give you the practical tools, insights, and resources to guide you, to help you make wise decisions, profitable decisions in your real estate journey. All right. So yes, that's what we'll be looking at today. And as we're looking at like I talked about it in the earlier episode, the Nigerian new tax reform laws have been shaking up the real estate and home ownership landscape, right? The Nigeria Tax Act 2025, effective January 1st, 2026, introduces significant changes that impact property and investment. Now, some of the insights that we shared, we talked about the capital gain tax, that's the CGT. We talked about the value added tax. We talked about stamp duties. We talked about rent reliefs and also luxury property tax. Now, all of these reforms, they aim to increase government revenue and promote transparency and encourage affordable housing. However, they may lead to higher transaction costs and property prices. And how can you, guard yourself and put yourself in an advantage position, all right, to benefit from some of these tax exemptions that we're going to be talking about. So yes, this is all that we're going to look at on this show. And I'm going on a short break. When I come back, I'll be introducing my beautiful guest, and then we'll dive right into it. So stay tuned. I will be right back.
For real estate market insight and industry trends, join Amara on the Nigeria Landlord Show, where we show you how to make real estate work for you. For different investments, strategies from real estate experts on Nigeria Real Estates. Elevate your financial education and investment in Nigeria. So tune in every Saturday on VOP 90.3 from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. The Nigeria Landlord Show, the voice of real estate in Nigeria.
right, welcome back to the Niger Landlord Show here on VOP 90.3 FM. And yes, if you're joining us, we'll just, getting right into it. And today we're talking about the new tax reform laws and how it pertains to real estate and home ownership in Nigeria. And I have a beautiful lady, my distinguished guest here in the house, Mrs. Toyosi Okedairo Barua, a professional accountant and tax expert with deep knowledge of Nigeria's tax system and recent tax reforms. She's a chartered accountant, a chartered tax practitioner with practical experience in taxation, bookkeeping, financial reporting, and regulatory compliance for small and medium-sized businesses. Mrs. Toyosi Okedairo Barua is a lead consultant at Basis Consulting, where she provides tax advisory and accounting support to business owners, helping them understand their tax responsibilities and remain compliant with Nigerian tax laws. She is particularly passionate about simplifying complex tax laws and explaining the new tax reforms in clear, relatable terms for everyday Nigeria through her Instagram account at Toyosi the Consultant. Yes, that is, you can check her page, Toyosi the Consultant. And you're welcome, ma'am. Good to have you here on the show. Thank you so much for taking our time to do this.
Thank you very much for inviting me.
Yeah, I mean, compliments of the season. It's not easy navigating Lagos right now in this traffic, So when you said you were going to be here, I was very, very happy, glad that you could do it, you could make
Thank
it.
you.
Okay, so yeah, talking about the new tax reform laws, right, and their impact in real estate and home ownership in Nigeria. We had this episode 2 weeks ago, like I shared with you, and there were a lot of questions and feedback. People were really concerned. I mean, I think the issue is that there's a lot of gray areas pertaining these laws. People are not really informed. They don't really have all the information about this new tax laws, especially since it has not even been implemented yet, so they don't even know what to expect, right? So a lot of people are like sitting on the fence or having their fingers crossed. I know I was talking to someone who is a developer, and it was like, December it's time to buy everything. It's now time to buy all the things I need to buy. So I was like wondering, okay, if you buy all the construction materials that you need to buy and everything, is it that in January you're not going to have to do business? You're going to still have to do business. You're still going to have to, pay this tax and all of that. I think the issue is that some people are concerned that is the government trying to take money from them and all of that. So please, could you just, give us like an overview about this new tax reform laws and what's it's all about?
Okay. I'll just start by saying, what is taxation itself? It's just the money that we give to the government as an individual or a company for them to provide basic amenities for us. Okay. And the government cannot just do these things if we don't contribute our own quota to it. Okay. So the only way for us to hold the government accountable is if we know that we are doing our own part by being compliant. And the new tax reform is actually to ease the way small business owners struggle through business, and also individuals. I believe you agree with me if you say that things are very expensive now. It's not even easy to run a business in Nigeria right now, but people are pushing through. So the new reform is actually to look at people that are earning low income and say, do they really need to pay this thing called tax?
Yeah,
I know that we have a lot of taxes in Nigeria, from bicycle to radio to a lot. So they are trying to streamline these taxes into something that are small and direct and that are really reasonable. Okay. So that's the reason for tax reform exactly. And to also ease the individual. So if you earn basically a gross income of 1.2 million annually or less, you won't be paying any personal income tax. That's a relief. And you agree with me that we have people that in a month, they might actually be earning less than 70,000 naira. People are still earning less than the minimum wage.
Yeah, true.
Even despite saying that the minimum wage is, they're still earning lesser. So that is why you should say people like this should not pay taxes. Okay, small business owners, they're struggling. Yeah. They're trying to do something for themselves. So before, it used to be at the threshold of 25 million, but now with the new reform is at on the turnover is at 100 million naira. So if you are operating a turnover of 100 million or less, then you're a small business owner. And there are a lot of exemptions for you. So the pressure is not on you as much.
Okay.
But the problem is that we have a lot of misinformation flying everywhere
Exactly,
online. You have a
exactly.
lot of people setting up ring lights to talk about things they've not even read about. Before you can talk about something, at least you read about it. Then you know that you are passing the right information. So the panic has just been the fact that a lot of misconception is flying out there.
Yeah, exactly.
And I believe that's the reason why we are here on the show, to provide some clarity to some certain things. So the tax reform is not to pressure you. It's actually to make things easy for everyone.
Okay, thank you so much. Yeah, I mean, it's quite comforting because, like you said, a lot of people have been passing so many, wrong information, especially on social media. You see them just, talking about something they've not really read about, and right. So I'm glad we're having this conversation. This is to educate people out there on their rights and how they can even benefit from this law. So I want to ask that, how would these reforms now impact property prices in Nigeria? Because like I mentioned, to you, some developers are already saying, and they're going to increase their price. They are going to be paying tax on their construction materials. They're going to be doing all of that. Is there any particular direct impact or price hike because of this taxation that is coming into effect?
No, there is no need for a price hike. But Nigerians, the way we see everything as an opportunity to increase. And people keep forgetting the fact that tax is in proceeding here. So if you say you are buying everything this year, it's okay. In 2026, we're actually going to be assessing tax of what happened in 2025. It's not of things that have not even happened in 2026.
Okay.
So it's everything that's happened in 2025 that's going to be assessed in 2026. So saying that they are going to increase the prices of their properties because they are buying this, they are buying that, they keep forgetting that there is an exemption on VAT exemption on lands and buildings. So you, as a developer that have bought properties, or you have bought cement or bought iron rods and the like, you can claim an input VAT. If those items have actually included a VAT, you can claim an input VAT that you suffer this particular VAT and you want it back. All you have to do is keep proper records of the things that you bought and get a professional that can help you file the claim.
That's good. That's good. I mean, because now, yes, this is to call them out and say we're going to increase our prices. Now we know better, right? Yeah. So how can you tell us, talking about the rent relief in the tax? Can you take us through the process about people that can benefit from this rent relief from the new tax law?
Okay. The rent relief is actually to ease individuals of the payments they are making. So it's according to the law, it is 20% of the rent paid or a maximum of 500,000, whichever is lower. It's either 20% of what you've paid or 500,000, but they will not be exempting you for rent higher than 500,000 naira.
Okay.
And for you to do this, that means you have to declare what you have paid as rent. And you know that in Nigeria, we operate what we call self-declaration. It's self-assessment. You're going to be the one to declare what you are doing. Not that somebody is just going to assume that looking at you, you worth 10 million naira. No, you're going to do it what this particular person have done. So the rent relief actually means that you get a relief from your rent that you have paid.
Yeah.
And it's also a way to bring the landlords and homeowners into the tax net. You know, those people that have been earning rental incomes, but they've been under the radar, they've just been enjoying it. But because you are going to be claiming a relief on rent, you are going to be providing your receipts, you are going to be providing your landlord's name, your address. That way the tax authority can write a letter to these people and say, so person paid rent. We are yet to see, the withholding on this. We are yet to see this particular landlord even on our database. So it's a way to capture even the homeowners into the tax net while relieving the individuals who have paid the rent.
Tax. Oh, okay, that's good, very good. But it doesn't affect. I mean, it doesn't benefit those who are their rents are high. Like you see rent prices of like 5 million. 10 million. These people now don't get to benefit. So
the threshold is 500,000.
The threshold is 500,000. Okay, yeah, because talking about renting and the prices now that is happening out there, you see you can agree with me that there's been an increase of rent over the past 2 years across the state,
Yes.
right? And there are a lot of rents that are ridiculous right now in the market. You see something like a 3-bedroom or a 4-bedroom going as much as 4 million, 5 million naira, and you're wondering how. So now, I mean, I know, yeah, you're not part of the government, but some people were looking forward. Most people were looking forward to, having this tax relief also coming to effect, because it does not correlate to the price, the markets. Right, it doesn't
reflect the reality.
Exactly, the reality of what the market is right now. So it puts a lot of pressure on people that still have to pay this prices.
And I would also like to mention the fact that we have people that are living in their own houses. This rent relief does not apply to you if you are living in your own house.
Oh, it doesn't apply to them.
No.
Too bad. Too bad. Okay, so you mentioned about developers being able to claim input on the VAT on construction costs.
Yeah.
So I thought that there was some particular materials, because there is not, some developers claim that it's not all the materials. That's the the loophole here. Some people say it's not for all the materials. There are some that they are being taxed on, probably because they have to import it at a high cost and they're paying for the importation price or something like that. So I mean, they could claim that, right? Yeah. Okay, so now let's talk about how the tax authorities will track real estate transactions. Because this is talking about for realtors. So realtors, people that are earning commission, agents, people that are earning commission, they're saying, okay, we're going to be taxed on this, we're being taxed on our commission, but how are they going to track this? Because some of these developers or some of these business owners, the buyers, would withhold this tax, and they cannot be able to be sure that they are being paid, remitted exactly. And again, some also looking at some salary earners too, because I had some people who called in and they also talked about the fact that they don't know if they are really being remitted, the tax is being remitted, although they've submitted their tax ID and all of that. So can you just share with us, like, how can authorities really track this?
Well, for authorities to track this, if we are talking in line of agents that their commissions are being deducted, we should normalize the fact that for every transaction you make or for every sale you make, you should give that property company your tax ID.
Okay.
The reason why some of them feel that they've been deducting this money but they've not been getting anything from it is because they've not been giving their tax ID. And again, who has been asking? If not because of this new reform, I don't think people talk about tax as much.
Exactly, yeah. I'm telling you.
But right now, it's like everybody is talking about, even people in the markets, those old women that they don't even need to bother themselves. They are talking about it. So So the thing is, they need to normalize sending their tax ID to the companies they are selling for and asking for their credit note.
Okay.
To say, after you've remitted it, please, I need my credit note so that I can pick it up and use it to claim, to reduce my future tax liabilities.
Okay.
Because also we need to talk about the fact that you paying a withholding or a withholding is being deducted from your commission is not your final tax.
Oh, wow.
No, it is not your final tax. You're still supposed to pay a personal income tax.
Okay.
But this withholding that has been deducted can actually reduce that liability while you pay what is left as the balance.
Okay.
And also you mentioned about people on employment that they are deducting their taxes and all that. Well, they should also ask their employer. Because the law states that you have to file a return as an employer who has been deducting your salary, the salaries of your employees, and also remitting. Also, as an employee, you are expected to also file your returns every year. That this also amount has been deducted from your money as well. So the only way you will be sure that something is being remitted is after you have filed your returns and at the same time after you have asked questions from your employer that please, these taxes, but nobody is asking really. Nobody is asking except now.
Now, yeah.
That is when people are asking. Nobody's talking about it. But thank God we are bringing more light and people are becoming more will I say, responsible and compliant towards this, knowing fully well that nobody can run away from it.
Yeah.
And also, how do they track these transactions? The new reform also talked about the fact that banks and financial institutions are now obligated to provide quarterly reports to the revenue service, to the tax authorities. And as an individual, if money flows into your account in and out up to 25 million in a quarter, they will inform the revenue service, the tax authority. And as a company, if it's up to 100 million naira, they will inform the tax authority. So what they are doing is, after informing this, the fear people have now is, will they just deduct the money from my bank account? Nobody is going to do that. But they'll wait for you. Let's wait till the end of the year, and you're not declaring what you earn as income. And you're telling us, oh, from January to December, the year has been so trying. Oh, what a trying time. I just earned 1 million. They will catch you.
Yeah, but you know that 25 million or that 100 million might not be your personal income, right? It's for the company. I'm talking about for corporate businesses right now. Okay. Are they going to be charged on the whole of the 100 million that is coming into the account?
That is why it is important that you keep a proper book of accounts. This law has made it explicitly clear that we should have a proper book of accounts, because this is not what you tell me. You should have proof to show that this happened. It's not just you telling me that it's not my money, or it's this and that, and you expect me to just move away. They're not just going to do that. You have to show something. But if you operate your business the right way, you have proper book of accounts to show for every expenses, every income, everything. Of course.
Okay.
You won't be,
Wow. Thank you so much. It's been very, very insightful. Thank you for all that you have shared. I mean, I've gotten some clarity right now on, some of these laws and how it affects me personally. Okay, so we're going on a short break. When I come back, we'll be opening the phone lines. If you have any question for Mrs. Toyosi here, this is the right time, to come and ask those questions. All right, so that you do not find yourself on the wrong side of the law. All right, so stay tuned. I will be right back.
For real estate market insight and industry trends, join Amara on the Naija Landlord Show, where we show you how to make real estate work for you. For different investments, strategies from real estate experts on Naija Real Estates. Elevate your financial education and investment in Nigeria. So tune in every Saturday on VOP 90.3 from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. The Naija Landlord Show, the voice of real estate in Nigeria.
Welcome back to the Naija Landlord Show here on VOP 90.3 FM, and it has been such an insightful section. We've been talking about the new tax reform laws and their impact on real estate and home ownership here in Nigeria. Yes, it's been very, very valuable section so far with our dear guest Toyosi. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, so I'm opening the phone lines, and right, we have a caller already. Okay, hello, good morning.
Madam.
Good morning. Hello, what's your name, please?
Who's calling from Naija?
Chris.
Choose. Calling from Naija.
Welcome on the show. Let's hear your thoughts.
What a wonderful topic and a wonderful analyst you brought this morning. You have made my weekend.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad to hear.
I only have submission in 3 areas.
Okay.
The first one is the issue of real estate actors.
Okay.
Who are collecting taxes without records.
Yeah.
How is the government trying to address it? Even up to people pushing a wheelbarrow in the market,
Yeah.
they collect all this money. The receipts, who are they retiring it to?
Mm.
These are multiple taxation.
Exactly.
That is number one. Then the second one is the issue of I want the analyst to confirm. He said everybody that is collecting off above 800,000 per month is only eligible to taxation. Anybody below that is not. I don't know how far it is true. It is from one analyst. But if that is as it may be, these people in that range, most of them are employers
Yeah.
of laborers. I want to assure you, Nigerians, they will pass it down to people. They will push it down to their employees. Majority, not everybody,
Yeah.
but majority. How do we now look at that? You know, all these things are good on the paper, but practically, I want to assure you, is near to allegedly to a scam. Good morning, ma.
Thank you so much, Tricks, for calling. I appreciate that. Okay, yeah. So he mentioned some points here.
Yes, he did. He mentioned about 800,000 naira a month. It's not a month. It's annual. It's a year.
Okay.
And that is you earning from January to December, you are earning 800,000 naira.
Okay.
That's your net pay. But we're saying gross, including your pensions, your NHIS, everything, all your emoluments, 1.2 in a year, gross.
Yeah.
In a year, not
1.2.
monthly. Yes.
Okay.
So that is why they're saying it is exempted from class. So they cannot pass it down because somebody that is earning, let's just think about it, you're earning 100,000 a month. How are you going to be an employer of labor?
I'm telling you.
Even
How
transport
Yeah.
is very expensive. So it is for people that are earning lower, between
Yeah.
100,000 lower.
Now you talked about the people that are collecting all this
Yes,
money
all
from
this on
market
the road and-
women,
yeah.
market women, and all of that. You know, who are they remitting these payments to?
Well, they've been. That's the reason for this reform, actually, to consolidate all kinds of tax and put them under. And this is the job of the Joint Revenue Board.
Okay.
And I saw a news earlier this week. I'm not
Okay,
sure
so
if
we
it was
have a
yesterday.
caller.
Yeah.
Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Could you speak up?
No, good morning. How are you?
I can't hear you. Could you speak up, please? Can you hear me?
Good morning.
Okay, I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Can you hear me? So yeah, please call back. I can't hear you. Yeah, you said you heard
So
somewhere.
that's the job of the Joint Revenue Board. So they released the statement earlier this week talking about the fact that they don't want to see people on the road harassing people for money and for. So they are the ones who are going to do this implementation,
Okay.
and they've been on it. They've started releasing statements. So they're trying to consolidate all these taxes and all these.
And but you know these people, these market women, and they are collecting this tax from. I'm not sure actually supposed to pay tax. You know.
Yes.
So now, if they are remitting, who is now going to? Whose name are they remitting this tax on? Because it's not for the people they collected the money from now.
Well, they'll remit it to their bosses in the market.
Okay, you see. Anyway, the phone lines are open, and the number to call is 0700 903 903 903 0700 903 903 903. And of course, you can send us a WhatsApp chat, or you can call us on WhatsApp on 08171756338 08171756338. Yes. All right, I have a caller. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, ma.
Hi, good morning. What's your name, please?
My name is Dominic.
All right, Dominic, where are you calling from?
My question is for
Okay.
some people that maybe bought some goods. That is to save in the long term or something like that.
Yeah.
I buy like maybe per oil and I want to reserve it for like 5 to 10 years
5 to
before
10 years.
selling them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So if I sell the entire, maybe the quantity I saved or I kept,
Mm-hmm.
and the money is being maybe transferred to my account, what happens? How do they rebuild the account?
Okay, so
The tax and
you've
stuff.
have you bought the oil already, or you're planning to do?
Yes,
Okay, you've
or
bought
some goods. Not just, it's just an instance.
Okay, just an
Some
instant.
go buy
Okay.
gold, something like gold also.
Yeah,
Gold.
gold that you plan to save it for like 5 to 10 years before selling
They
it.
buy it for 3 million and maybe it goes to like 10 million or 20 million.
Okay.
What happens to it?
All right, Dominic. Thank you for your question. Please stay tuned. Okay.
Okay, so he's asking that he bought some goods and
Yes.
he kept it and eventually sold it,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Is
he's
that-
keeping it and he wants to sell it in the near. Probably in like 5 or 10 years, and that is it going to be charged because the value is going to increase. Like something like, for example, you're buying gold.
Right.
In 5 years or in 10 years, it's going to increase. Are you going to be? You're going to be charged on the increased price, or how is it going to be taxed on
Well,
it?
taxes are levied on income,
Okay.
on profits, and on gains. So
Okay.
they can't tax you for something that you've not even done.
Okay.
So taxes are just going to be levied on after you've made money.
After you made money.
That is it.
I think his concern is that he bought it for 3 million and they don't now tax him. Maybe he's not selling, he's going to sell it for like 10 million. They now want to tax him on that 10 million.
But the issue is that we are not going to ask you when you bought it. Nobody knows. That
it's
information is yours.
Okay.
So it is when you earn an income that
Yeah.
you're supposed to pay tax. Or maybe when you make a gain.
Okay. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Hi, good morning. What's your name, please? Can you hear me? All right, so I can't hear you. I have to let you go. Please call back. The number again is 0700 903 903 903. All right, I have another caller. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Yeah, hi, good morning. What's your name, please?
My name is Tichidi from Ikodia.
All right, Tichidi, welcome to the show. Let's hear your thoughts.
Yeah, I'm on transport
Okay.
and I know how much you pay daily, whether with my Marawa or with my downfall or Okada.
Okay.
If you calculate what we pay daily in a month, Okada pay more than 50,000. Or Marawa or this.
Yeah.
How are you people going to do it? Because all this money, nobody is counting for it, and they're not even to do the roads. Before they say we are working for Jagaban, but now they are not talking Jagaban again. So how are you going to count for that?
All right, thank you.
Because you are trying to kill us, and we will not allow you to kill us.
We are not the one who TGG. It's not also.
Go and tell them to remove all those people. If you are going now, apart from that, if you are like a dispatcher now, you are going from Lagos to Tefe. You pay more than 5 places. You pay at my 2, you pay at entering gate, you pay this, you pay this, you pay this, you pay this. It's not the same government.
Yeah.
That's my answer.
Okay, TCG, thank you so much for calling. Right, so you say that a lot of payments that they have to make, especially as a transporter. And do you know that this money at the end of the day comes to us individuals that are using this public transportation? Because how are they going to make that money, right? And then at the end of the day, indirectly, we are sponsoring some income that we are not even being remitted for, right?
Okay, so
Yeah, I have another caller. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, welcome to the show. What's your name, please?
Yes, my question of the state.
Desmond.
Yeah.
All right, Desmond.
I want to. I want to ask. Somebody else told me that my money in the bank now, but I have to pay some certain tax before we have access to them by January. I don't know how to do that.
Okay, your money, it's all right. Desmond, just stay tuned. Okay, she's going to address that. All right. So first of all, talk about TG and the
actors,
transportation. Yes.
Okay, I mentioned earlier that the Joint Revenue Board issued a statement saying that all non-state actors on the road that they should stop all roadblocks. That came out December 15th.
Okay.
This week, and they've petitioned all the police force and national security advisor that any roadblocks and the likes that they should remove it. They shouldn't pay these taxes. But how this is going to be effectively implemented, I don't know. We all look forward to seeing it, because just like you have mentioned, all this little money come back to the road users.
Exactly.
And also for the other caller that I mentioned about the savings in his account being taxed before he can even access it. No, that's not true. Nobody's going to touch your money.
Okay.
Nobody's going to just look into your account and feel like, I feel like deducting something from that account. Nobody's going to do that. Your savings are safe.
That's unlawful. All right. So your savings are safe. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah.
I greet you all.
Thank you.
How am I doing?
Well, good. Thank you so much for calling. What's your name, please?
My name is Udoka. I'm calling from Echiko.
All right, Udoka, let's hear your thoughts.
Okay. What I'm asking, because I also am into transport.
Okay.
You understand? So sometimes when we go to carry some goods, maybe from Alaba to travel, the work may pay like maybe work of 300,000 from what do they call all this Alaba, all those areas.
Yeah.
You will pay up to 15,000 naira before you finish loading and this thing. This thing, where it's going to, is it government or that kind of a thing?
Yeah.
So all those things, 15,000. Anytime you enter there, before you finish everything, you pay 15,000. You understand?
Yeah. All right. I mean, Udoka has mentioned, the same thing in line with the transportation stuff. I think these markets, they have their unions, right? What would you say on this taxes? Or it's not tax actually. It's not levies on this. Yeah.
So because they have their unions, it's not something that you and I are going to be the one shouting for it. It's going to be the authorities engaging these unions.
Yeah.
Because it's not every time that it has to be a show of force, but they have to engage them and say, you know what, this thing needs to stop. This is what we are doing now, so that they can accept that it's a new regime. It's a new tax reform, no more unnecessary. But how this is going to still be implemented, I'm still looking forward to it as well. But they've promised us that we won't be having all these unnecessary tax payments or levies here and there, roadblocks and
yeah. Okay. Hello, good morning.
Sorry, I'm trying to make a clarification.
Okay.
I'm not saying we push the taxes on the pay slip or whatever you call it, or your bills.
Yeah.
Yes, but there is a way it can be done unconventionally. Like maybe Christmas time now, instead of maybe what they used to approve 100% before, you say because they have to pay the tax on your behalf, make it 50%. That kind of a thing.
Yeah.
And some privileges will be removed unconventionally. That's what I mean. Not that you will now make it, as you stated. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I think that was Dominic calling back to say he's not saying that they're going to charge the employees directly, maybe indirectly, like unconventionally. Employers can find a way to put the burden. Is that possible?
On in taxation we have what we call pay as you earn, which is the same personal income tax. The salary you are paying your employee, the taxes that are charged on that salary is not you paying on their behalf. It is them making payments of what they are earning.
Okay.
You are just the one remitting it even before they are receiving their salary.
Okay.
So it is not you being generous and paying on their behalf. So they are trying, then later you look for a way to reduce their bonuses. No, it is their money. But you are just collecting it on behalf of the government and remitting that these people work for me and have deducted so percentage from their money, which is the pay as you earn. Then I'm remitting it to the authority.
All right. So we have someone from on WhatsApp chat. He's saying, "Good morning, VOP. Is it true that if you have some money in the bank below 1M and from January 2026, your money will be blocked if you don't have TIN? That's a TIN."
That's not true.
That's not true. Okay. So because some people, some the banks, I think I got an email from one of the banks, that I use, and saying that we should update, if we should update with our NIN. That's already I've done that, so I think they just sent that out, and they said specifically because of the new tax law that's coming in effect in January. So some people are now like him asking that I don't know where I got this information anyway. There's some money in the bank below 1M, it will be blocked. So who's going to block your money? As in, are they trying to steal your money from you for what now? It's not possible. No. Yeah, so please keep the calls coming in. The number to call is 0700 903 903 903. All right, 0700 903 903 903. All right, Toyosi, I want to ask what is the penalty for non-compliance with the new tax laws?
Well, there's a lot of penalties for non-compliance. And I would say, for the fact that you are even a taxable person and you don't have a tax ID, it's an offense.
Wow. Okay.
The fact that you're a taxable person, you even failed to register. I just feel like, please, I'm not interested in all these tax things. I'm not going to register. I'm not going to do it. It is 50,000 naira in the first month, then 25,000 naira in subsequent month.
50,000 naira for what? For the penalty? Yes,
penalty in the first month. Then subsequently, still haven't registered, then it's 25,000 naira.
Wow. Okay.
Wow. Also, let's say you're a business and you have ordered a contract to a company who is unregistered. You are going to be paying 5 million naira because you awarded a contract to a company that is not registered.
Okay. So let me quickly take this call. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Hello, good morning. What's your name, please?
It's Michael from AG.
Okay, Michael, let's hear your thoughts.
I don't really understand what's going on, but I just talk 2 months now.
Well,
I've been paying tax like how many things now, almost everything I do, pay tax and all that.
Everything you're doing, apart from your income, like what else are you being taxed on?
Hello,
can you hear me, Michael? All right, so we lost that call. People are saying they're being, maybe I don't know, maybe he's talking about the VAT, the VAT or something, because
I just think people are panicking. That's
people are panicking actually. All right, so you were talking about the penalty on non-compliance.
Also, let's say you failed or you refused to file your returns, whether you did it intentionally or you were not intentional about it, or you even filed an inaccurate returns. It is 100,000 naira in the first month, then 50,000 naira in subsequent months. And I also like to clarify this, that there are people that have been, they run a business name. They're even a small business owner. If you look at their mode of operation, these people are small business owner, but due to all the misinformation that is out there, they started upgrading. Upgrading. Everybody's upgrading because they're saying you won't pay tax if you upgrade.
If you upgrade.
So I don't know where they got that from. Because for you to upgrade to a limited liability company, that means you are going to be on paying tax on CIT and PIT. That is company income tax and personal income tax. So if you are upgrading, it is you saying that I'm a small business owner, but I'm in the bracket of less than 100 million. But there are other compliance that comes with running a limited liability company. Because my question to them every time is always, where you are now, are you paying company income tax? Just ask yourself.
Yeah. So why go, put yourself out there to try, put more burden on tax for yourself?
But they're saying that you pay lower, you will do this, but because you are not going to pay on CIT does not mean you're not going to pay your PIT. You're going to pay it because definitely you've been earning.
Yeah. So we have a caller. Hello, good morning.
How are you?
Hi, I'm very fine, thank you. What's your name, please?
This issue of this.
I said, what's your name, sir?
My name is Andrew.
Andrew, all right. Let's hear your thoughts.
The issue of the tax that we are talking about, the country, God are giving us oil free of charge.
Okay.
Nothing is happening. It's the tax that they are going to use now to develop the country.
Okay, you're talking about the crude oil?
Yes, tax, yes. If you go to other countries, the developed countries, they don't even go to some of them. They don't even know whether tax is going on or not because everything is set. They deduct it from their salary and other things. It will even affect them. Now people are not eating. People are suffering. Some are in the hospital. They don't have money to pay for their bill. They don't even have money to buy drugs. They are talking about tax. How much are they going to pay? How much the president, the governor, and other people are in the position? How much are they going to pay for their own tax? It's a general something. Everybody is going to pay. If they want to pay, then we'll see what they're going to use the money for. If they do not use it well, you're going to cause something in the country. Because there's a way you put somebody to the wall. Once the person will begin to react. I don't know if you understand.
Yeah,
so something must be done. To do something quickly before any other thing, before that next week.
All right, thank you so much, Andrew. Yeah, he shared a valuable point that okay, it's not about paying tax, but are we seeing the benefits of this tax payment in terms of infrastructural developments? Benefits for the individuals. What are your thoughts on this? Is this going to lead to more reforms by the government in terms of developments?
I mentioned earlier saying that for a country to develop, you have to contribute your own quota. You are right as a citizen of a country to call these people out and say that I'm not even saying what I'm paying for.
Yeah.
But how can you call them out? How can you hold them accountable if
you've not done your part? Yeah.
If you've not done your part. But if you do your part and you equip yourself with the right knowledge on how this thing is done, I think this reform is one of the good thing that would happen to low-income earners.
Okay. Yeah.
If you have the right information, I think it's one of the good things that's going to happen to low-income because it's going to be people with the money paying more.
Okay. All right. Sorry about that. We have a call on WhatsApp. Hello. Good morning.
Hello. Good morning.
Hi. Yeah. What's your name, please?
This is John Legend calling from Mushi.
All right, John Legend.
Yes, as your guest said there that, and the last person that asked question.
Okay.
Like some other countries that has crude oil. What has Nigeria government because you as a government you're supposed to have done something for your citizens, for you to ginger your citizens, for them to be doing something when you want them to do it.
Exactly.
What has the government done for the people? So many people are owed, their salary have been owed. Have president of Nigeria has been salary been owned? Has the governor's salary been owned? Have the senator's salary been owned? But some of the doctors, some of the teachers, their salary have been owned. Even no good road, common electricity here we don't have. Common hospital, we don't have a good hospital. All of them are traveling outside the country. The governors, are they paying the same tax? Because when you ask for tax for something from people, you could have done something for them. What of if you don't have crude oil? What of if you don't have this crude oil that they're eating anyhow? We have not benefited anything from the crude oil we have. Now you are still taxing us for the small money we are earning. Even to pay house rent now is very hard. To pay school fees now is very hard. You are not still want to take money from us, and you want us to pay you tax from where? Is it this thing you subsidize for us, or the hospital that we are going free, or even our children free education?
Yeah.
Where are you taxing us from that we are even paying for shops? Even the market we are paying for everything. What has been our benefit in this country? That's what I want to know. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you, John Legend. I mean, some people are paying that. It's not about paying tax, but like you said, we have to do our part. Yes, it might be very painful, like doing our part, but okay, we have another caller. We have such a short time, so I think I can just take only 2 more calls. Hello, good morning.
Okay, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Let's hear your thought. Your name, please. What?
Paul.
All right, Paul. Yeah, welcome to the show.
I wanted to ask, since you're saying that I will be charged 50,000 if I did not file my return.
Your tax ID.
So what are you going to do then if we now start hearing that the state has valued the tax that was gathered, or one person has stealing it? What are you going to do if they don't use it well? So that's one question.
Okay. I don't know. He's saying that what are we going to do if we now hear a story? There was this story back then in the news that snake swallowed money, all these kind of things. So what are we going to do if the money is not used, it's not remitted, used for what it's been sent and what it's been taken for? Like, how do we call these people out and all of that?
Well, it's so unfortunate, but the way taxes there's no direct benefit.
There's no direct
You don't
benefit.
expect the fact I'm paying 5,000 naira. I must do this. I must do that. That's just it. That does not have a direct benefit. It's just like a pool for everybody.
Okay. Hello. Good morning. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah. What's your name?
Good morning, Amara.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah. What's your name?
My name is Mary. I'm calling from Texas.
All right. Welcome to the show. Let's hear your thoughts.
Is that your girl? Sorry, that's your girl. Is it a rep of government? Is it a rep of government agency?
No, she's not. She's not.
Because what as is discussing this matter, this is maybe a APC movie there from FIR. Anyway, that's by the way. For me, this whole thing looks like a scam. That's the issue because this government has not shown any answer of seriousness in terms of providing for the citizens.
Yeah.
There is not like somebody was talking about. Let's talking about countries that are blessed with crude oil and all that, other resources.
Yeah.
Most places people don't pay tax. Where after people in Dubai and all these other countries, citizens are enjoying God's blessing upon them. But our own is a cost. Our leaders are stealing these things blindly. Paying school fees for 35 years, 15 years, children on board. And people are dying, suffering. And they still want to stand these people with taxes. This is pure wickedness. That is all the truth. So for me, I don't really have any. Let anybody come and ask me or ask anybody anywhere about why you pay tax. So because you know, if you don't go into January, you know that it's nothing. So the whole thing doesn't make any sense. Honestly, it's just wickedness. They want to make it that people are stagnated under this current condition that people are. Yesterday, somebody was
please, my time is up. I have to let you go. Yeah, I mean, he has mentioned some thoughts. I know the pain. People, I mean, what do you think?
Well, you see, it's quite painful.
Yeah.
Really, but sometimes when I'm speaking and people be like, what are you? Are you an advocate for the government? But I realize that the cost for compliance is way cheaper than the cost for ignorance. That is why most times on my page, I'm always talking about something to educate everybody. So when you come to my page, you definitely see something to educate you because you will pay more if the tax authority gets hold of you.
Yeah, so it's better, prevention is better for you. Okay, I'm so sorry I can't take any calls. I've been seeing your calls. I'm really sorry I can't take it. I mean, I have some people on WhatsApp who have sent messages, say, VOP, good morning. Please ask Nigerian government, what are they doing for Nigerians that will warrant them to demand tax from us? No water, no light, no roads, nothing. Nigerians are benefiting from government. Jerry from Agor. All right, so I'm so sorry, Jerry. I think we've answered that. VOP, there are so many things that aren't clear yet. PIT, CIT, VAT, everything just get as CB. Before now, a lot of Nigerians route business money through my personal account because they are trying to avoid paying VAT. Now, whichever way, everyone go they pay VAT last. Someone like me will definitely be paying more because going by my kind of job, architect Olalekon. Okay, someone said, good morning, VOP. Please, who is supposed to pay tax and who is not supposed to pay? And the penalty for not paying tax, Stanley from Okota. All right, so I think we would have to have another section to talk more about this, but our time is up and we have to go. Someone said, good morning to you ladies in the studio. Happy Christmas in advance. The government are serious about taxing the citizen. What's our benefit from this government? The government has not provided anything for the citizen. This is Maxwell from Orili. Thank you so much. I can't take all your messages. Elite from Airport. Good morning, beautiful ladies. Please, Toyosi, can you explain what part of giving contracts to registered company? All right, we'll have Toyosi come again. All right, so I have to go. Our time is up. My name is Amara Onzuke. Stay tuned. Thank you so much, Toyosi, for being here. Thank you so much. So stay tuned for Tech Live that is coming up shortly.